Welcome to SAT Climb. The digital SAT loves one particular kind of data question, a two-way table, and a question that starts with if or given. Those little words quietly delete part of the table, and if you don't notice, you'll get a clean-looking answer that's completely wrong. Here's our table. A school surveys 100 students. Grade 10. 18 play a sport, 22 don't. That row totals 40. Grade 11. 27 play, 33 don't. 60 in that row. Down the columns, 45 athletes, 55 non-athletes, 100 total. Every number sits at the crossing of two facts, a grade and a sport status. That crossing is what the SAT asks about. The question: if a surveyed student is in grade 11, what's the probability they play a sport? The word if restricts you. Given grade 11 means the grade 10 row is gone. Those 40 students no longer exist for this question. Your whole world is the 60 students in the grade 11 row. So the denominator is 60, not 100. The numerator is the sport cell inside that row, 27. 27 out of 60. That's 9/20ths, 45%. If you wrote 27 over 100, you used students the question already threw away. Now watch this. Flip the question. If a student plays a sport, what's the probability they're in grade 11? Same table, same 27 students on top, but the given changed. Now you live in the sport column, 45 students. 27 out of 45, 3/5, 60%. Same cell in the numerator, completely different answer, 45 versus 60%. The rule: whatever follows given, or if, or among that group is your denominator. Your turn. If a surveyed student is in grade 10, what's the probability they do not play a sport? Pause if you want to work it. The given is grade 10, so the denominator is that row's total, 40. The no sport cell in that row is 22. 22 out of 40. 11/20ths. 55%. If you got 55%, you restricted the denominator like a pro. Three traps. 1. Defaulting to 100. The moment a question says if or given, the grand total is dead. 2. Flipping the condition. Probability of sport given grade 11 is not probability of grade 11 given sport. We just watched 45% become 60. 3. Mixing rows and columns. If the condition names a column group, divide by the column total. The condition always names the group you divide by. Two-way tables solved. Find the given, restrict to that row or column, and divide by its total. The numerator is just the cell inside. Start practicing free at satclimb.com. Your SAT is closer than you think.